Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I'm going to do a little bit of journaling in my A6 Hobonichi Techo. And this is my 2019 journal, and I have never really actually tried to watercolor an actual picture. Usually I just plop colors down, and today I felt inspired by a video that I saw by another YouTuber. Her name is Geraldine Jayne, and I think she's from England, or yes, I think she's from England. And I will link her channel in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description. But she is a really fantastic watercolor artist, and or at least better than me. And I really loved what I saw her do, and so I got inspired to kind of try it myself. So I am kind of doing what I saw her do because I don't know the techniques, so I'm just kind of, monkey see, monkey do. I'm just copying. And this spread today was inspired by a friend who passed away. Her name is Vonnie, and she was a absolutely wonderful woman. The biggest heart you could ever imagine, and she passed away from cancer, and her funeral was today, and we're just very sad that she's not with us anymore, and her family will miss her very much, and so will everyone that knew her, because she was just a fantastic person. So I just wanted to watercolor some flowers today and just remember Vonnie, because she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And I hope that she is in the arms of our Heavenly Father right now. I know she is. And I know that, goodbyes are just temporary, because we'll all see each other again someday. So in these watercolor flowers, I thought they were so fun because they're pretty easy. You just do some black dots in the middle and then kind of do some semi-circular little strokes in kind of a circle motion around the dots, and then it ends up looking like leaves of I don't know what flower it would be, peony or something like that. I'm not a good floral person, but I think it looks so pretty. The green and blue one obviously looks pretty messed up. I think I try and fix it, but I just blot it off and then sort of start again. And that's kind of what I like about watercolor, is it's kind of hard to ruin it because you can just add more water and then sort of soak it up and start again. So that's what I did, and I just tried to make a little blue flower there. So that's what I did there, and I really like it. I think that it's a really pretty, easy way to make flowers. And then if you pick some sort of colors that go together well, like greens and blues, and then a lot of times with pinks, oranges and yellows look really pretty to add in there, just to kind of give another dimension and depth to your flower. I'm using the Jane Davenport Neutrals palette and Glitzy palette. So I don't know exactly what colors I'm using. I'm just kind of dipping in willy-nilly. And then if you put down your brush, you can make little leaf-like shapes. And then those little angel wings I drew yesterday with my gold Pentel sign pen. And that pen is not waterproof, so it smears. So I added water over it and just I wanted to just make the sort of impression of sort of angel wings in the background. And I think it worked okay. I end up just journaling over it anyhow, so I just kind of like the angel wings in the background, because this spread is definitely for Vonnie. It's kind of a funny story, because when we moved back home to Iowa, I had started a job at the hospital I work now, and I was just really stressed. My kids were really little still, and I started this brand new job, and I was working evenings 4 days a week, and I was just stressful. And my husband had started a new job, and so I decided to go talk to, I don't know if your job has an employee assistance program. They have, counselors that you can go talk to. A lot of hospitals do, at any rate, and it's really inexpensive. They basically pay for you to have like counseling sessions. And so I went and I walked in, and there was this little woman, like 5 feet tall and probably 75 pounds soaking wet. And I think she was probably 70. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. And I just poured my heart out to her. And she just listened and just made me feel like everything was going to be okay. And I didn't know at the time that was Vonnie. I just knew that it was a wonderful woman that was there at the perfect time to help me just see that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. So years later, I went to my mom's knitting group. Her friends meet at a knitting store in town. And I came in and I met them all, and lo and behold, there was Vonnie. And I smiled at her, and she smiled at me, and I said, nice to meet you, and I knew she knew who I was. It had been a long time, and but I don't know, we never really acknowledged it, but I knew that she got me through that time, and I just didn't know that she was one of my mom's good friends in her knitting group. I don't think she ever told my mom that she had seen me, probably not, but it was just such a circular moment kind of in life, because my mom introduced us, and she said, Emily, this is Vonnie, and we were talking about her later, and she said, oh, she's the sweetest person, she's just an angel. And I said, yeah, she really seems really sweet, because she was. And so she has a special place in my heart, and she will be dearly, dearly missed by the people that, were blessed to have her in their life. So the scarf that you guys always comment on that I knitted, I actually call my Vonnie scarf because she knitted that scarf. She was the first one in the knitting group to knit that beautiful scarf out of that Noro wool. And then everybody saw it and saw how pretty it was. And then they all knitted it. And then I came and I saw it and I said, oh my God, I have to make this. And this was last fall when I started knitting it. And she said, Emily, that's the cutest scarf. You have to do that. And so she got to see me finish it. And she got to see it done. And she knew that I called it my Vonnie scarf, the Vonnie. And now I'm just so glad that I have it, because every time I wear it, it will remind me of her. And I guess that I'm really glad that you guys could watch me journal today. I had this little charm from a long, long time ago, and I had tried it on different things, and it had never really worked. It has this beautiful tree and then this angel wing, and it had just been sitting in a drawer. And this yarn was actually a gift from Vonnie at Christmas time. She gave everyone a card and some of her yarn. And so this was a piece of her yarn, and it was actually, she gave my mom several balls of it. And so she gave me a big handful to keep and to use. And so I decided that I wanted to put some in my journal. So I'm putting down some double-sided tape. I love that red tape. It works really well. And so I'm just putting down some of that ribbon, and I tied the charm in a knot on the end. And then I'm kind of doubling it back around, and it kind of acts like glue without the messiness of glue in there. And I really love how this works with the charm, because I guess that charm was just always meant to go in there on Vonnie's page, because it's just perfect. It couldn't be any more perfect. And so now it's going to dangle off my book and also always remind me of her. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and that you have a wonderful week, and that you appreciate the special people in your lives and tell them how much they mean to you. Thanks, guys. Bye.